Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Robert Whittier, and this is Coach's Royal Reptiles. This is going to be the second video in my series of project videos. Go back and watch my last video, and it's VPI Xanthic is going to play, I think, heavily into that. I really like the VPI Xanthic gene, and I don't know if there were any clues that you saw in my last video that would lead you to believe, why I might like that, Xanthic trait in ball pythons. I just really like that silver or that gray and black look, and I don't know why I'm kind of partial to that that color combination. I don't know why, but I'll figure it out. So, like we talked about in the last video, this project that we're going to talk about was a pretty short-lived project. The goal was to produce some multi-gene leopard females with this clutch. And it's not the only clutch that I use for this, but this was really the most interesting, I thought. I've also made a couple of Enchi Fire leopards. I've got two of them. They're a year apart. I'm growing them up. So those will be great. Enchi Fire and leopard together. Come on, you can't go wrong there. I held back all the leopard combos in this clutch, and there were 4 of them. It was 1.3. It was 1 male and 3 females. I affectionately call the 0.3 animals from this clutch the sisters, and they're amazing. So the pairing for this clutch was a female cinnamon pinstripe produced by Ben Rennick, and I put that female to a male pastel lesser leopard Poshet Pied that I produced. And then, so these are the results from that pairing. So this first animal, 0.1, I believe is a cinnamon lesser leopard, and she's Poshet Pied, and I would really expect her to prove out het pied. And the reason I say that is because when you go and you have het pied in with your blue-eyed Lucy complex leopard combos, you get very stripy, dorsal stripy animals. And I can show you several examples of this. And now we've actually have visual proof because my good friend has used one of these down the line animals that we're saying, well, this one's het pied because it's striped. He took one of those animals and has actually produced visual pieds with it. So our theory, I think, is kind of being proven out here, and our theory is these striped animals, as this one is very striped on the dorsal. I believe this is Cine lesser leopard, and the reason I believe that it is lesser in there is I believe that just the leopard Cine combo would be darker than this. And the thing I really like about this animal is just look at her head. And then you see that dorsal stripe trying to be a dorsal stripe. Although you can even see it ghost here in her baby picture. And then here in the video, she, just that head, I'm in love with her head. Very minimal eye stripe, and so when that gets the clown, because that's which direction this girl's gonna go, I'm gonna put my visual male clown to her and try to reproduce her, so that everything in her clutch will come out het clown. So the next animal was probably my favorite animal of the clutch. I believe she's a 4 gene female as well, and this is 0.1 pastel lesser leopard pin, and I love this picture of this thing. It's probably my favorite picture of a snake I've ever taken. She reminds me of a football stadium, with the circle, the bowl with all the people, and then the fields down the middle. She's also the snake that is on my logo helmet. I really like this snake. So I believe this is pastel lesser leopard pinstripe. I really like lesser pins. I produced 4 of them this year, so the plan for this female is that she is going to be paired with my banana genetic stripe, and that she will make bananas and non-banana combos, and all of these babies will be 100% het for genetic stripe. The nice thing about it will be is my male banana genetic stripe is a male maker, so all of the non-bananas out of this pairing would be females. So I would have bananas with males, with the males, and non-banana females. And I just thought that would be a good little thing. Maybe I hold back the best male, the best female. I just think the genetic stripe leopards are amazing. I would like to do the genetic stripe clowns and then have leopard and maybe a couple other genes in there as well. And then so this will be part of, building that, het genetic stripes, and then some visual genetic stripes to eventually go down the road and start doing the double recessive genetic stripe clowns. And then that brings us to the third animal that I held back in this clutch. This is the most interesting animal in the clutch. I believe this animal is a 0.1 pastel cine lesser leopard poshet pied. And what happened? Look at this pick. This pick is probably, I don't know, maybe a couple hundred grams, maybe 180 to 200, maybe 250 grams at the max. And so this is the pick of that animal, and now this is what she looks like today as a breeder size female, and she is going to be put into my Desert Ghost project. So we're going to put my visual male Desert Ghost to this female and make everything come out of this pairing would be het DG. I don't know on this female, man. She is amazing. I don't have any idea why this happened like this. It's not like white like a ringer, because you can see now as a breeder size female, some more of this. It's not white. She's not white. She just has a very light color, and basically the pattern just fades out as it goes down the snake. Everything fades out except that dorsal stripe. And look at that dorsal stripe, that full dorsal stripe is also kind of telling me that this female's probably going to prove out het pied. The last animal that I kept out of this clutch is what I believe to be the all-gene animal. Remember, the pairing was a cinnamon pinstripe female to a pastel lesser leopard, so we have 5 genes involved, and I believe this next snake is the all-gene animal. Now, if you take a look at this animal, he's not much to look at. I affectionately refer to him as Joe Dirt. He's pos het pied, but I don't believe this snake will prove out het pied. And why do I believe that? There's no dorsal stripe. If he was het pied, he'd have a dorsal stripe. I think all 3 of his sisters are going to prove out het pied, but I don't think he would prove out het pied. Pied is what kind of really got me interested in ball pythons, but I'm not trying to make any visual pieds. And that's pretty much all the animals for this project. Again, you can see the project for that clutch, and the goal was to make some multi-gene leopard combo females. And the clutch and the project for that one clutch project was very successful. A lot of people may have gotten, no leopard females. We could have gotten one, or we could have just gotten a single gene leopard. But it was a great clutch, especially if the goal was to make multi-gene leopard combos. I would say mission accomplished. So hopefully you like that one. I'm kind of looking for ideas for my next one. It's probably going to be in this project type series. Appreciate everybody watching. If you can, please subscribe and like the video. I'm having a great time, and hopefully you guys are kind of seeing, getting a look into what I'm trying to do over here. So have a great one, guys. See you on the next one.